The Money in the Bank ladder match was created by Chris Jericho in 2005 and has since become a fan favorite. It's a high-stakes event where wrestlers compete to win a contract that guarantees a title match at any time. For 6 years, it was a highlight of WrestleMania, but in 2010, it got its own special event. These matches are super exciting for WWE fans, with wrestlers risking life and limbs to climb the ladder and grab the coveted briefcase. But surprisingly, some big names have never won one. Here are 8 wrestlers who haven't claimed the briefcase, despite their impressive careers and achievements in the WWE. The Rock, whose real name is Dwayne Johnson, is a legendary figure in WWE. Although he hasn't been actively competing in recent years, he has made several returns to the ring during the Money in the Bank era. Given his immense popularity and global fame, The Rock is often thrust into title matches and main events whenever he makes a comeback. However, this has sometimes led to resentment from fans and fellow wrestlers, who feel that he's being given special treatment. One way to address this issue could have been for The Rock to participate in and win the Money in the Bank briefcase. By doing so, he would have earned his spot at the top of the card rather than having it handed to him. This would have shown that even a legend like The Rock is willing to put in the work and prove himself, rather than relying on his reputation. It would have also given fans a compelling storyline to follow, as The Rock would have had to navigate the challenges of the Money in the Bank match and overcome his opponents to emerge victorious. And ultimately, this would have added a new layer of depth to The Rock's character and legacy in WWE. The next wrestler would surprise you. Kofi Kingston is a beloved WWE star who has been a fan favorite for years. Who can forget his incredible championship win at WrestleMania, dubbed Kofi Mania? It was a moment that will be etched in the memories of fans forever. Despite participating in more Money in the Bank matches than any other wrestler, Kofi has never emerged victorious, and this has held him back from reaching the top of the championship picture. It's surprising to think that Kofi has never won a Money in the Bank contract, given his extensive experience in these matches. However, this oversight only highlights his determination and resilience. Kofi has already proven himself to be a worthy champion, and all he needs is another opportunity to showcase his skills. Fans would absolutely love to see him get another shot at the title, and winning a Money in the Bank contract would be the perfect way to make that happen. With his talent and dedication, Kofi Kingston deserves another chance to shine at the top of the WWE roster. Do you think Kofi Kingston might win it later on? The Undertaker is a legendary wrestler who might not be the first one that comes to mind when thinking about Money in the Bank matches. However, his on-screen brother Kane has participated in many of these matches, playing a crucial role as the big man who catches the high-flying moves of smaller wrestlers. Though it's possible the WWE considers the Money in the Bank match beneath The Undertaker's status, or that his character is not typically interested in competing for the championship. The Undertaker's character has always been focused on other storylines and feuds, and it's unlikely that we'll see him in a Money in the Bank match anytime soon. His legacy and reputation are already cemented in WWE history, and his character has always been more focused on intense rivalries and epic matches rather than championship gold. While it would be interesting to see him in a Money in the Bank match, it's not something that is likely to happen in the future. The Undertaker's absence from Money in the Bank matches is also likely due to his iconic stature and the fact that he has already achieved so much in his career. He has been a multiple-time world champion, and his character has been defined by his undefeated streak at WrestleMania and his legendary feuds with other wrestling greats. As such, it's unlikely the WWE would want to put him in a match that might be seen as beneath him, and instead would focus on using him in more high-profile and meaningful storylines. But unlike The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels is a wrestler who comes to mind when thinking about Money in the Bank matches. With his impressive history of thrilling ladder matches and exceptional skills, it's surprising that he was never part of the MITB match. Michaels' interest in the championship and his ability to deliver high-quality performances make him a natural fit for this type of match. It's especially notable that Michaels was never included in an MITB match during his final run in WWE. A storyline featuring an aging wrestler making one last bid for gold would have been a compelling and emotional narrative. It feels like a missed opportunity, as Michaels' character and skills would have added depth and excitement to the match. The crowd would have been fully invested in his journey, cheering him on as he fought to prove himself one last time. Michaels' legacy as a master of ladder matches and his reputation as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time make his absence from MITB matches even more surprising. His participation would have elevated the match and provided a unique storyline, especially during his final run. But despite this, Michaels' impact on WWE and his lasting legacy continue to inspire and entertain fans. His influence can be seen in many of today's wrestlers, and his matches remain some of the most iconic in WWE history. Goldberg is a wrestler who might not have seemed like a likely candidate for a Money in the Bank match in the past. However, considering that part-time wrestlers like Brock Lesnar and John Cena have participated in MITB matches, it's possible to argue that Goldberg could have been involved too. During his latest run, Goldberg has consistently been in the title picture, and the MITB briefcase would have been a great way to keep him in that position in the storylines until the time was right for him to make a move. Having Goldberg hold the briefcase would have created an exciting and suspenseful storyline, keeping fans on the edge of their seats until his next surprise return. The idea of Goldberg waiting for the perfect moment to cash in the briefcase and claim the title would have been a thrilling narrative thread to follow. It would have also added an extra layer of depth to his character, showcasing his patience and strategic thinking. The next wrestler is also a WWE legend. Triple H is a high-profile wrestler who has never competed in a Money in the Bank MITB match. Until recently, MITB was a platform for former champions, upper mid-carders, and exciting high flyers to fight for the title shot. Triple H likely considered himself above competing with these wrestlers, especially since 2005. His feuds usually revolve around the title or are intense personal blood feuds. He rarely finds himself among the pack of wrestlers chasing the title, a trend that dates back to around 2002. As a full-time wrestler, Triple H is the most prominent figure to have never participated in Money in the Bank matches. This is notable, given his stature and involvement in key storylines. His absence from MITB matches might be due to his character's focus on more prominent feuds and title pursuits. Nevertheless, it's interesting to consider how Triple H's presence in the MITB match could have played out and the potential storylines that could have emerged. Triple H's legacy as a wrestler and his current role as a WWE executive make his absence from the MITB matches a fascinating aspect of his career. His impact on WWE is undeniable, and his feuds have often been pivotal moments in the company's history. Despite never competing in MITB, Triple H remains an important figure in WWE's storytelling and operations. And now we are done with the old legends. Let's look at current stars. Over the past decade, WWE has focused a lot of attention on Roman Reigns. He's currently the top star of the company and holds two of its most important championships. He's achieved many impressive milestones, including winning the Royal Rumble and headlining WrestleMania multiple times. However, there is one notable accomplishment missing from his resume: winning the Money in the Bank contract. It's worth noting that Roman Reigns' character hasn't really needed to win the contract to be successful. His storyline has been more focused on being a strong, dominant wrestler, rather than someone who needs a special advantage like the Money in the Bank contract. Given how much WWE has invested in him, it's a bit surprising that he's never won it before. And at this point, it's unlikely that Roman Reigns will win the Money in the Bank contract in the future. He's already at the top of the company, and winning the contract would almost be a step backward for his character. Unless something like the drastic changes and he experiences a significant decline in popularity, it wouldn't make sense for WWE to have him win the contract now. Instead, they likely continue to focus on other storylines and opportunities for him. Kevin Owens is a top star in WWE, known for his exciting matches and ability to shine in big moments. He's a multiple-time world champion and a fan favorite, always delivering high-quality performances. His surprise debut on the main roster was a memorable moment, and he would be a great fit for the unexpected twist of winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. Kevin Owens is also a risk-taker in the ring, always willing to push the limits and do daring stunts. He's proven himself to be fearless when it comes to ladder matches, which is a key part of the Money in the Bank challenge. His willingness to take risks and put on a show would make him an excellent choice to win the briefcase and create an exciting storyline. With the briefcase in hand, Kevin Owens would be able to create a compelling narrative, using his quick wit and sharp tongue to build tension and anticipation. He would be a strong and believable champion, and his unpredictability would keep fans on the edge of their seats. Overall, Kevin Owens has all the qualities needed to make a great Money in the Bank winner, and his surprise victory would be a thrilling moment for WWE fans. And there you have it, 8 WWE superstars who've never won the coveted Money in the Bank contract. Despite their talent, skill, and dedication, they've come up short, and some of them never even competed to begin with. But that doesn't mean they are not champions in their own right. Each of them has achieved greatness in the WWE, and we can't wait to see what they do next. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of WWE. Please drop your thoughts in the comments. Also, please hit your thumbs on the subscribe button to get more information on WWE wrestlers.